In the words of Dr. Mike Israetel, professor of exercise and sports science at Lehman College, if you're going to make this a lifestyle, you need to lower the barriers, make it closer, training partners, exercises you like, and raise the impetus, goals, inspiration, and real goddamn desire to be there. Impetus is the driving force behind our actions. So we need to lower the barriers and raise the driving force behind our actions to make this a lifestyle. Let's talk about it. Lower the barriers. What makes it tough to go do the workout, to go train? Well, there's a bunch of practical things you can do to lower certain barriers. You can start by picking a gym that's really close to either where you live or where you work. So it's really easy to go there when you're on your way to or from work or from home. You can sort through your clothes so you know where your training clothes are and make sure they're ready for you when you go training. You can prepare your gym bag and have it ready. I normally shower at home, so my gym bag is quite simple. I don't need to pack extra clothes or washing stuff. I just pack the essentials, which for me is gym shoes, water bottle, notebook and pen, tripod because I film, and then a gym card, of course. And before I head out the door, I add my cell phone and headphones, so I have something to listen to while I'm there. I've chosen a gym bag that's of fabric so that it breathes. That way I don't even have to remove my gym shoes when I come home. I could just hang the bag up and it'll be ready for the next time I go to the gym. Another practical thing you can do is to have your workout plan ready so that you know the exercises you're going to do once you get there. Limit any confusion when it comes to getting started. Now that said, you don't need to be locked into a plan, but knowing where to start once you get there is quite helpful. Other actions you can take to lower the barrier is to get yourself a training partner. Nothing probably gets you off that couch faster than a friend texting you, "Where you at?" However, it's tough. I personally found it tough at least to find someone. I thought maybe if there was a notice board at the gym, I can put up a notice because whoever sees that is going to be someone who already has a card to the gym anyway. So that might be easier to find someone who's already going there, who wants to have someone to hold them a little bit accountable and to train with. It makes it more fun too, at least for me, to know that you're meeting someone when you get there. My gym did not have a notice board, and I asked them about it. They're not going to put one up. It's not part of the aesthetics, apparently, which I get. It's not their thing. So I still started talking to people, and I still say hi to whoever is in the changing room when I get there. I have gotten to know some of the regulars a bit more because, of course, you see them a lot. So with time, naturally, you'll say hi and maybe talk a little bit. But I haven't gotten close to anyone really. Luckily for me, about a month back, I saw an old acquaintance, really an old friend, who goes to the same gym as me. And he recently moved to this area, so that was really great. We decided to start training, and then he immediately hurt his back and wasn't back in the gym for like weeks. So we've only gone twice together since then, and I'm the one who's pushing, so I'm not getting a lot of that accountability from him to get me to the gym, but we'll see where it ends up. The last action I'm going to recommend, which is also from Dr. Mike Israetel, is to choose exercises you like. You do not have to optimize every workout. It doesn't have to be the best way to build muscle. Doing something you think is fun is going to get you excited about going to the gym. And if you're just starting out, you probably don't have a favorite exercise yet, and that's normal. That just gives you a chance to try more things to find what you actually like. For me personally, I really like the deadlift. Highly recommend. Raise the impetus, or the driving force behind your actions. Let's talk about goals, or motivation really, because in the words of Dr. Mike Israetel, motivation is in many senses defined as a pull toward a goal. So what is your goal? Why do you want to go to the gym? Why do you want to strength train? Now, I myself didn't quite know, actually. It wasn't that clear to me. It became more clear over time as the more I thought about it, the more I talked about it and wrote it down, my goals have become more clear. And it is very helpful, I found. Well, let me talk through a few different goals that you might have. It could be weight related, such as losing a certain amount of pounds or kilos. or fitting into a certain size clothing, or being comfortable on an airplane with airplane seats. It could also be mental health related, such as stress relief or a reduction in anxiety or depression. Could be feeling good with the endorphins that you get after you've been working out. Could also be about building confidence, because as you complete and you succeed with all these mini challenges that you get going to the gym and working out, your confidence grows. It might be related to physical health as well, such as just having more energy, being able to book 2, 3, 4, 5 things in a day and not be completely exhausted by the end of it. Flexibility, such as being able to put on your socks with ease, being able to walk around a full day, exploring a museum, or doing just fun things. Being strong enough to carry stuff, whether it's carrying your children or nephews or something, or just food, groceries in from the car. It can even be related to balance and stability, reducing the chance of falling down and risk of injury. Some other goals could be, for example, something related to the process, a process goal, such as being the kind of woman that I can say every day that I train 4 times a week. It could be to have a longer and stronger life so that you can play with kids and grandkids or fulfill other parts of your life that you're working towards. It could be the ability to grow the most beautiful garden full of life, food, and magic. The more you think about your goals and talk about them and write them down, the more you're going to be motivated to go to the gym, start training, and keep going so that you will reach them. I haven't gotten into the details of how to make like a SMART goal, which you've heard about. It should be measurable and all these things. I'm not talking about shorter goals, which is also really helpful because some of these goals can feel very far away. But at least you have a little bit of inspiration to clarify for yourself why you are going to the gym. Next, let's talk more about inspiration. Inspiration also helps you go to the gym. I'm not going to go deep into this. Find someone who's doing what you want to do, who looks like you want to look like, and hopefully take some inspiration to go to the gym from them. I don't think this in and of itself is going to be enough to get you to the gym, but take any tools you can to help you get started and keep going. Dr. Mike Israetel talks about a real desire to train, a passion for it, that you want to go training. And from my understanding and from my own experience, this is something that you build over time because you do get all of these benefits that we talked about when we talked about goals. Stress relief, reduction in anxiety, depression, endorphins that make you feel good, strength that you feel stronger, confidence build up from all of the mini successes that you complete when you go to the gym. All of these things build up over time, and in you they build this desire that you want to train. You build a passion around going to the gym and working out. I realize that doesn't help you right now, but it's also nice to know that once you've gone for a while and you've made it consistent, it's going to be way more easier to continue because you're going to start building that passion. We've talked about motivation, inspiration, and passion, but there are 2 more parts to raising your impetus, your driving force behind your actions. And that's willpower and habits. I'm not going to get into details on either of those. If you want to learn more about willpower, I recommend learning from David Goggins. He seems to know what he's talking about. And when it comes to habits, James Clear, the author of Atomic Habits, has lots of great information about that. To be fair, I did not know a lot of this stuff when I got started over 5 months ago. I think I did some of them anyway. Some of the practical stuff when it comes to barriers I developed over time. I did have some goals, although they became more clear the more I thought about them and worked with them. But they were very helpful to motivate me to go to the gym. And although I'm giving you a lot of information here, this reminds me of what Alex Hormozi talks about with someone explains this huge morning routine. And he just says, cut all of that out and just go, which I think is akin to willpower in that sense. So if you can, just do it. Execution is key. You need to start. But hopefully some of this will help you start and help you keep going. I've been training consistently for over 5 months now, and I'm still worried that I'll fall off the horse. I still put a lot of effort into just making sure I keep going to the gym. And it is way more important to me to go and do something than to do it perfectly and make sure I do all of it. It's not at all as important. Just going, getting into the habit and keep myself in the habit, in the momentum of going to the gym, because it makes me feel amazing and it's the only way to reach my goals. If I can do this, you can too. See you at the gym.